Warm greetings, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies. Welcome back to CodedLockFilms. Today, I'm gonna answer the long questions.
What's the origin of your name?
I'm assuming you are referring to the name of my channel, not my given name. I have explained the origin of my name before, on multiple occasions I might add. You guys really should watch previous Q&A videos before you put forth questions like these. But I will answer it one final time. CodedLockFilms is a portmanteau of my last name and my friend Pete's last name. When this channel was originally started, it was just going to be a vehicle for the parodies we were going to make together. We only ever ended up filming one of them, the Lord of the Rings parody. It was pretty terrible. I don't recommend watching it, but it is still on this channel if you want to subject yourself to that. Although seriously, I don't recommend it. It's really quite bad. My last name is Coder, and I don't actually have permission to use his last name on this channel. I haven't asked for permission, but I don't currently have it. So to be safe, I will just tell you that the word lock appears in his last name. So Coder and become Coded and Lock. Films is because of the visual medium.
What exactly is a code monkey, and where'd you get the name from?
Once again, if you'd seen old videos, you'd know the answer to this question already, but I will answer it one last time. Code monkey is a colloquial term for those who write computer code for a living. The specific connotation is a person who works in a cubicle for some sort of large company. As to why I call my subscribers code monkeys, it is because my channel is called CodedLockFilms, and it just seemed kind of catchy and fun at the time. I actually asked people if they had something that they might like me to refer to them as, and people at the time seemed to generally like the term code monkeys, and I have stuck with it ever since. And that is why my theme song is the song Code Monkey by Jonathan Coulton.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to do reviews?
The first piece of advice I would give is to do it for the right reasons. If you've decided to make reviews, it has to be because you are passionate about doing them, not because you want to become internet famous. Fame is a fickle friend, Harry. Remember that. The second piece of advice I would give is to try and be unique. If you're just looking to be the next nostalgia critic or the next spoony one, you're gonna fail. We already have a nostalgia critic. We already have a spoony one. You have to ask yourself, what is going to make my videos worth watching? What is going to be that unique creative spark that sets me apart from the other people doing this? And from then on, it's just practice.
Are you still interested in an online Pathfinder game?
I am very interested in an online Pathfinder game, so much so that I'm currently playing in 2 of them. I play Pathfinder online 2 times a week with my friends from college. I run a game on Friday, and I play in a game on Sunday. I would definitely like to play a game with some of my subscribers as well, but unfortunately I don't really have the time for something like that at the moment.
Given your reviews of the Disney sequels, will you ever make a review of a Disney non-direct-to-DVD sequel, specifically from the Disney animated canon?
This is another thing I have talked about in previous videos, but I will elaborate a bit more. Part of the reason that I do the Disney direct-DVD reviews is because everybody has already talked about the Disney animated canon. There are thousands of reviews out there about the Disney animated canon. Almost everything that can be said about those movies has already been said by lots and lots of other people. I don't have that much to add to the conversation is what I'm saying. But I understand that people are probably interested in what I think about the Disney animated canon, and that's why at the beginning of every Disney Direct DVD I give you a brief set of my opinions on the original movie. So the answer is, I kind of already do review the Disney animated canon. I just do it within the context of Disney Direct DVDs.
If they came out with an animated Disney sequel today, and it wasn't just some half-assed home video, but an honest-to-God theatrical sequel with higher production quality and more effort put in, how high would your excitement level be? And as an aside, why didn't they do this in the first place?
My interest levels would be certainly high. I try not to have excitement levels about things too much, because having high expectations about a thing can impact your final opinion of the thing. As to why they didn't do this in the first place, part of it is laziness, part of it is budget, and a big part of it is the wrong-headed, stupid supposition that you don't need to try when you're making children's entertainment because kids are stupid and they'll watch anything. Which is a very false notion that makes me very angry, but that's a discussion for another video entirely.
Do you have any guilty pleasure films that would make the rest of us scratch our heads? Not the typical so bad it's good fare, but are you a fan of, say, Gigli, for example? Something in that caliber of not even enjoyably bad, and yet it brings you joy.
I don't really believe in the concept of guilty pleasures. I'm a very critical, very analytical person, and anything I like, I have a good, solid reason for why I like it. I'm very good at rationalizing my likes and my dislikes. I can enjoy watching something even if my only excuse for watching it is that I find it kind of academically interesting. Because if something is bad, I can still enjoy watching it as long as I can have a discussion about it. Examining why something is bad is just as interesting to me as just enjoying something that's bad because it's funny bad. So in that regard, no. I don't have any guilty pleasure movies.
You've mentioned that you play a lot of Team Fortress 2, so what's your favorite / preferred class in game mode?
I don't really have a favorite class. One of the things I love most about TF2 is the fact that it forces you to choose your class not based on what you like playing most, but based on what your team needs the most. Team composition is incredibly important in TF2, and if you just play your favorite class all the time without any regard for team composition, your team is going to lose. I'm looking at you, teams with 4 spies and 5 snipers. That being said, the class that I am best... That being said, the class that I am probably the best at is Medic. I am also pretty good at Scout and Sniper. I also don't really have a preferred game mode, but the one that I end up playing the most is Attack and Defense, because that's what my friends like to play, and I like to play TF2 with my friends. And that is all the questions that I have for this month. Thank you to those of you who submitted, and until next time, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, I will see you tomorrow.